What do you tell the guy that's like, but she's perfect, she's everything I want?
And I remember when I was driving and like I'm like driving down PCH with the wind blowing and like
Well, I get it.
Where are they? Like if you catch me and Joe naked together, it's like, oh, they're just doing that naked thing.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of ISATV's new show, It's Complicated. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first episode. We had such a great response.
We've had an overwhelming amount of questions, more so about this one particular topic.
Yep, today's episode is going to be about that wonderfully awkward stage called the friend zone, or the friend ladder, or the friend awful, terrible place to be that no one ever wants to be in.
Yeah. We've been there, you've been there,
Yeah,
I've been there, yes you have. Yes,
You haven't been there.
How do you know? Anyways, so to help us out today, we have our two friends from Just Kidding Films, Bart and Geo.
Yay!
Thank you guys for joining. Yay!
But everyone loves you guys as a couple. You guys are a couple, you guys are together, and you guys are very open about it, which is very cool. You guys actually did start off as friends, so this is a perfect episode for you guys. Today's episode is about the friend zone. How do you guys define the friend zone?
I guess from the normal traditional guy perspective, I think it's more common for a guy to like a girl. You leave it up to the girl to decide whether or not I want to choose this guy, right? I think for girls, since there's always all these suitors all the time, they're like, I want, maybe in 2 months, maybe for Sadie's Hawkins, like they get to choose. But for guys, I think they're the ones that are always trying to pursue, and then they're like, please pick me, please. What I realized is like, for me and her, we were never trying to get at each other. It was just us being friends, and through that, we naturally found out our common interests and our similarities, and then we're like, oh, this is pretty cool. Versus if it was like me trying to like, hey, what are you doing, or like.
That would have been so gross.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his perspective as a guy with the friend zone. As girls,
It's the same thing. If a guy's too pushy, then it's just like, ugh, like get away from me.
It's a turn off.
but what he's saying about like how girls have all these suitors, so that's why they can pick and choose and like.
I think the same way with the guy too though. Guys have so many girls to choose from too. Like,
Yeah, I mean, but
think so.
it's
no, yeah? You don't think so? Well, I don't get it.
Where are they?
No, I mean there is that rare occurrence where the girl is friend zoned. Like she is put into that place, but it's not that we have a lot of suitors. It's just we have. Damn, maybe it is that we have.
I think what
We
it
have
is,
options. I don't know.
like the social norm is that the guy is supposed to pursue,
Right.
And so the girl is supposed to wait and see who comes to them. I think that's where it comes from.
So how is it that people actually get to that stage where they are friend zoned, and if you're in it, how do you get out of it?
So what I've noticed when I've put someone in the friend zone, it's never like, I shouldn't say never, but most of the time it hasn't been intentional. It's more that they're just like really nice. And like you never really know where the position is. So even if I liked them, if they were too nice and too like friendly about it, then I was like, okay, cool, then he's just a brother now.
The definition of friend zone is after one person has revealed to the other person that they like them, then if they recategorize that person as, oh, you're never gonna come over to this side, that's when the friend zone happens.
How do you think people can get out?
Get out. I think that's the hard part.
That's the hardest
really
part.
hard.
I think for guys, it's a little bit easier, because I remember instances where like in junior high, this girl likes me, right? But then it's because, I don't know, maybe it's because it's superficial, but I think guys are very visually stimulated, and I'm like, she has a dope ass personality, but she just doesn't look that good, right? And then, like all of a sudden 4 years later, you're like, God damn, she's hot. And she has the bomb personality. And then so now you'd be willing to give her a chance, but then now she's out of your league.
So shallow.
No, I'm just trying to be real. Like
No,
guys are very visually
I
stimulated.
agree.
You agree that a big part of it is just attraction?
Yeah,
If
definitely.
it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not.
But not only attraction in the physical sense, at least for me or most females, it's like if the guy's good looking, then you're gonna like listen to him a little bit more.
More
but
inclined.
yeah, you're more inclined. But that doesn't mean anything, because then if he's really hot and then as soon as he opens up his mouth and a bunch of garbage comes out, then it's like
eh.
Like banana peels.
From a
I
guy's
agree.
point of view, that's exactly the same way.
I think the older that you get, looks matter less, and then personality is much, much more important. Or it's not how like older, but
The relationship develops.
yeah, the more relationships that you have and your relationship IQ goes up, then you realize that looks really have nothing to do with how great a relationship is.
So then that's a good key point then for people that are in the friend zone right now. then it's like maybe just wait a couple years.
Or work on yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Go to the gym and work out.
Go watch Bart's workout videos.
All right, so we had so many questions to choose from, and we're gonna try to narrow it down to a couple. And to start off, we have this one from Purple Zax. His question is, or her question is, why do girls ask, can we still be friends after they break your heart?
You know what I think it is? You should probably answer this, but I think it's the girls trying to stab you in the eye, but then like, I'm sorry, and put a Band-Aid and like try to like ease the pain a little bit.
That's totally it though.
It is, huh?
Like a consolation prize?
Kind of, because it's like, ooh, I broke your heart, but I think you're still great, just not great for me. So then it's just like, sorry, let's still be friends, but we really don't want to be friends. We don't, because it's gonna be awkward.
I guess the biggest trouble for the guys that are gonna speak out, they wanna know, is it gonna be worth that risk of, if I say something, it's gonna be out there and like you said, it's just gonna be awkward, and now she doesn't even wanna be friends with me,
Yeah.
or do I just, keep it all in and just hope that I can someday find a way out?
So for the girl, she should stop saying let's be friends when you don't want to be friends, because that's horrible, because they're just playing with their heart. And then for the guy, if you hear that, then you just need to say, all right, I need to let this one go, let it sink in, and then just kind of like remove yourself from the whole situation, because it's just gonna hurt a lot more for the dude, at least.
If you're a guy and you hear a girl say to you, let's just be friends, what is your advice for a guy that just heard that?
I think a lot of guys, they think that and then they sugarcoat it. They're like, oh, I have a chance. Yeah. But you don't. So if they tell you that, you just have to face reality and go, you know what, she isn't feeling me. There's nothing wrong with you. You guys just don't click that way.
Just try to move on.
Try to move on, yeah, exactly. I think that's the best thing to do.
Because it's torture, at least for the guy. If you're like there seeing her like move on, like quickly too, then it's like breaking your heart. So just leave the situation for a little bit and just hang out with the boys or something.
All right, so we have another question here from Chi Khan. I have a friend whose girlfriend told him to stop talking to me because I'm a girl and his close friend. What should I do?
That's messed up.
Wow.
You think it's because the girlfriend's jealous? Is that?
Sure.
That's absolutely
For sure.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Unless, are you doing something to give her a reason?
Are there boundaries between your friendship with your guy
Yeah, are
friend?
you like going on like
know?
dates with this girlfriend while your girlfriend is like at home?
What would I do?
Let's say I've been hanging out with the girl. At what point would you start going, hey, I think you guys are spending a little bit too much time together?
When now I'm like having to schedule in time with you opposed to her. I think there's like a lot of variables though for this person. Like how long has he been friends with his friend girl? And then like how long has he been with his girlfriend?
Both these people have to ask themselves questions and kind of step outside of the relationship.
I think they should all, or the girl, not the girlfriend, the girl should respect that her guy friend has a girlfriend now. And has to set certain boundaries to their friendship.
Because there's always going to be other people, right, that they hang out with. Like, you just need to make sure that your relationship is so strong that, like...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. It's like bulletproof. Like, yeah, things can come along and, like, you have no doubt. That's what you guys should be building your relationship.
Like, if you catch me and Joe naked together, it's like, oh, they're just doing that naked thing again.
They do it all the time.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's the next video. All right, this next question was one of the comments, actually, in the previous video. I have this really close friend that apparently liked me at the same time I liked him. But we both didn't know the feelings were reciprocated. He thought he was friend zoned, so he started dating other girls. But now he's single. Should I ask him out?
Yes.
Oh,
totally.
Why not?
Yeah. There's no question about it. If you like him and you already know he likes you, then go for it. Like you wouldn't seem desperate. You won't seem like a loser. Like it's just you saying, all right, he's like really shy, and I obviously am giving off the wrong message here. So here, I know you like me. I like you. Let's go watch a movie.
All right, so it seems like we sort of talked this to death, but do you guys have any closing statements about friend zone and what it means and everything about that?
Friend zone number one is just the girl trying to not kill you. So don't sugarcoat it and then think, oh yeah, I got a chance, because you don't. Move on. You guys just don't click, so just find someone else that works.
If you're in the friend zone, definitely try to like check out for other options and see who else might be interested in you. But if you feel and you are like so determined to be with this one person, then I've seen cases where they do get out of the friend zone. So be persistent, go for what you want. If that's what you want, then make yourself better looking, make yourself smarter, make yourself
Know their
wealthier.
driving schedule, know when they go inside the house, come out.
Oh, no. No, I'm saying personally.
Set up surveillance.
No, personally, like work on yourself. Like read a bunch of books, like pick up different interests, go to the gym, get healthy. And maybe when you're like the superior being and stuff, then you might realize, wait, I don't even want this person anymore. So just constantly work on yourself.
I think that's actually a great piece of advice. Most of the time when people get upset about, oh, they just see me as a friend or I'm just a nice guy, they just blame one direction.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, oh, they don't get me. When it's like, well, maybe you should look at yourself. Are you worth them noticing you?
Yeah. Also, just don't settle for less. You know, you're young. There's so many other people out there. And if it's meant to be, it'll come back and it'll work out in the end.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and be sure to submit your own questions for the next episode.
And to do so, follow the link below to their website and submit your questions there.
Yep. So thanks again, Bart and Geo.
Yay,
you guys are
thank
very
you guys.
wise. You guys are
Lovely couple.
very lovely couple.
And we wish you guys the best.
Thanks.
Maybe have you guys back again next time.
Yeah,
For sure, it was fun.
It was
Great.
fun.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Bye.